This is a very inefficient process. They have a vessel where plastic goes into, right? They close it off to where there's no air. You can't have oxygen or else you just catch on fire. Then they have a burner that's heating up that container from the outside to then heat up the plastic on the inside to then break it down. The plastic turns into a petroleum vapor. That vapor then goes to the pipes. The pipes cool down the vapor until it becomes a liquid again through condensation. That's called traditional pyrolysis. It's very slow, very inefficient, and you have to burn gas to even do the process. And then this is where I started to innovate, because I thought to myself, what are faster ways of heating up something? Faster ways of breaking down something with heat? Looking around my house, I looked at the microwave and I'm like, that's a fast way of heating things up. I was 18 at this point. And then I want to make a reactor that operates off of microwaves. So I started to do research into that. The same thing, looking up on Google, microwave pyrolysis reactors of plastic. And I'm starting to find resources, but it's starting to become more scarce. Now it's not as easy to just look up how to build a microwave pyrolysis reactor. As a matter of fact, when I built my first one, nobody on earth had, in a backyard scale, put one together and put the instructions online. That had not been done. The only resources for a microwave pyrolysis reactor were universities and then pilot scale companies that had like $1 million funding to like do research into building one. So there were no guides to build a microwave pyrolysis reactor. I had to break it down to where I'm like, okay, how do you take apart a microwave oven? How do you take apart the magnetron in the microwave oven? That's what makes the microwaves. How do you implement that onto a chamber where you can have microwaves enter a reactor? How do you take apart the power supply system from a microwave oven, which produces enough voltage to kill you instantly? And how do you safely integrate this onto a homemade reactor? And I had to do trial and error. I literally was going and picking up microwaves from the scrapyard, taking them apart, and then just looking up YouTube guides on like doing the wiring, the circuitry, all that. I'm not an electrician at all. I went to school for welding. I was teaching myself all that just by a little trial and error. No, I'm in my parents' backyard at this point. I built this called Mark I. This was the first microwave pyrolysis reactor. It was a square machine that literally could fit in my lap. Like, this is like a crock pot about the size. And this was the first one to operate off of microwaves. When I built it and I put it together, it was all built on a theory of like, this is gonna be more efficient, this is gonna work better. I didn't know. For instance, when I had that first machine I ever built that used traditional pyrolysis, you'd heat it up with the gas flame. It would take about 2 hours when you first turn on the gas flame before you really start to see a lot of vapors forming for the plastic to break down into petroleum vapors. The second I turned it on, vapors were already coming out. And I'm like, oh, this is it.